Hi, this is Eliza Rosakotmaya, the chosen leader of the group. In this lesson, you're going to learn about web design principles. But this time, we're just going to focus on the app Shopee.
So let's start. What is visual hierarchy? An efficient and smart web design requires cohesive, clear visual aids so that the visitor has quick and easy access to what they are looking for. So, for the Shopee app, we can see the visual hierarchy in the Add to Cart button and the Setting button. It works in conjunction and functionality. In other words, the Add to Cart and the Setting button functions that meets the visitor's needs.
White space. White space is also called negative space. It is the portion of the web page that remains empty. It's the space between graphics, margins, gutters, space between columns, space between line of types, or visuals. So, as you can see in the example, white space is the area between designed elements. It's also a tool for designers to design for the user's experience. Remember that white space is not necessarily white. It's just the name to indicate space where there are neither users, interface elements, nor specific content.
What is Fitts law? Fitts law provides that the time take to travel a target area is a function of the target distance and the target size. So where can we find Fitts law on the Shopee apps? If you're gonna select an item, you can see add to cart. After you need to press the add to cart, you can see checkout. That is Fitts law. Occam Razor is a claim that to put it in the sense of the web design and to the easiest approach and the typical the best. So we can find Occam Razor in the Shopee apps is, as you can see in the example, the design is a simple and to attract the eye of the buyer.
Rule of thirds is a rule or thumb or guideline which applies to the process of composing visual images such as designs, films, paintings, and photographs. This is the example of the rule of thirds. The way the products are photographed, the angle, balancing the colors of the subject, and the background apply the principle of the rule of thirds.
Discuss to you about Hicks law. So Hicks law says that every additional choice increases the time required to take a decision. So, for example, in Shopee, when I look up for a makeup organizer, a ton of results came out, and in each choice, they have different features. So it's the buyer's decision in which to pick. To understand it easily, the lesser the choices, the faster you can pick. And I thank you.
Gestalt design laws. Gestalt psychology is a theory of the mind and brain. Its principle is that the human eye sees objects in their entirety before perceiving their individual parts. The laws are follows. The first one is law of proximity, which means people group things together that are close together in space. The second one is law of similarity. We group similar things together. This similarity can occur in the form of shape, color, shading, or other qualities. And the third one is law of closure, which means we seek completeness. When shapes that aren't close or parts of the picture are missing, or perception fills in the visual gap. And the fourth one is law of symmetry. The mind perceives object as symmetrical, forming around a center point. The fifth is law of common fate. We tend to perceive objects as lines that move along a path. We group together objects that have the same trend of motion and are therefore on the same path. And the last one, or the sixth, the law of continuity, which means people have a tendency to perceive a line as continuing its established direction.
So that's it. I hope you learned something in this lesson. Thank you.